Okay guys, just another video explaining the progress I've made. As you can see, the cabling looks fairly neat, and so let's explain what's happening. On this side you have the ESP32, which will connect to the computer, and then all of the parts needed by the user to manipulate the cube and understand what's happening. So we've got the buttons there, we've got the 7-segment display, we've got an LED, sorry, that's an RGB indicator. And on this button we also have, you probably can't see it, it's that circle there, that's actually an LED which comes on to indicate when the user can use the button for taking a snapshot of the camera face. Then on this side we have the PCA 9685, which is there for controlling the platform servo, the linear and rotational servos to manipulate the cube. And I think that's, oh yes, and I've also connected the RGB and the button LED to be powered by those. And then what I've done is I've routed all those cables to a perf board, which will be underneath the unit at the bottom. Sorry, things are a little bit messy. That's where the original PCA 9685 is. So I'll be replacing this one with the one I've just shown you. Then I connect to the perf board. From the perf board I've got two Ethernet type cables with I think they're called RJ45 connectors at the end. At the end of that I've got an adapter, and then I've got two wires which go all the way to these two D sub male, I think they're called D sub or DB9, I can never remember, D sub male with 9 pins, and the female, which is this side, will be connected to the box. So I'll just plug these connectors into the box, and then on this side I'll plug these Ethernet type, sorry you probably can't see that very well, I'll plug these Ethernet type connectors into these adapters, and then we'll be connected, which means you can have the box separate from the actual solver, and then when I'm not using them I can just disconnect the wires and the solver can stand alone wherever I want to put it, and I can put the box away. This is something that I took ages trying to figure out how to do. I kind of stumbled across the solution. So now what I need to do basically is mount this inside some kind of enclosure. I'm not going to use the one that I showed a long time ago. I'm going to find a different way of doing it, and then these things coming up to these adapters will go somewhere underneath there, and then we're ready to connect it all up. A little bit more coding to do, and then we can really start testing to make sure everything's working.